I have one more book for today, and this one is called How Do You Say Goodnight by Raina Moore, illustrated by Robin Luebs. But guess what? This book's a little funny because when they put it together, it looks good here. Look, it's upside down. Look. So when I read it, I have to turn it this way because the pages are in the wrong way. See, this is the back of the book, but when I open it, this is how it goes. There was a mistake in the printing and the binding. The binding is when they put the cover on the pages. There was a mistake in the binding of this book. So let's read How Do You Say Goodnight? And I'll flip it upside down. Or right side up, I guess, so we can read it. How do you say goodnight? How Do You Say Goodnight by Raina Moore, illustrated by Robin Luebs. How do you say goodnight, my pup? How do you say goodnight? With a stretch and a yawn, close my eyes until dawn. That's how I say goodnight. How do you say goodnight, Piglet? How do you say goodnight? Let's see how the piglet says goodnight. With a kiss and a sigh, and a sweet lullaby. That's how I say goodnight. How do you say goodnight, little lamb? How do you say goodnight? With a cuddle and a hug in my blanket oh so snug. That's how I say goodnight. How do you say goodnight, dear cat? How do you say goodnight? Soft pajamas, soft light, soft pillow, just right. That's how I say goodnight. And it looks like they're reading a bedtime story. Sometimes that's fun before bed. How do you say goodnight, sweet duckling? How do you say goodnight? In my bed, squeaky clean, warm and safe, time to dream. That's how I say goodnight. You know how I say goodnight, my babe? Do you know how I say goodnight? Tuck you in, snug and tight, kiss your cheek, turn off the light. That's how I say goodnight, my love. That's how I say goodnight. And then it says the stars spell out good night. And that is the end of the upside down book. How do you say good night? Oh, there's my cat Glinda. She came just for a quick little peek. All right, bye everybody. I hope you have a great day.